Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a Cancer reading. I had already started, but I had a distraction. So I was getting some interesting cards, but they weren't the cards for you. So I'm going to start over. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You guys were on my mind. I was feeling your energy, and I decided that it was a good time to do a Cancer reading, okay? So 4th house placements, all Cancerian stuff, okay? Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Okay, this is why you guys were on my mind, and why the other one got interrupted. I got Twin Flame. So I always say in this deck, the most significant cards to me personally when I pull them are Union, Return, and Twin Flame, because they signify things we want to see, or Divine Masculine as well, but not as much as those three. Twin Flame signifies to me you're definitely dealing with a Twin Flame. I've got the Cycles card, which to me is a very Cancerian card. There's the Moon here, which is ruled by Cancer or Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but this isn't a tarot deck, so this is just my interpretation also. But some of you could be going through cycles with the Moon, like the Libra new moon could have really affected you, or cycles in your Twin Flame dynamic. I feel like right now you guys are grieving. You might feel really disconnected from them. Something could have happened. You could have gone through another really painful cycle with them, okay? So let's see what else we got here. Divine Feminine, okay? So this is you guys, a very feminine energy with the Moon. I feel like the feminine, actually you guys could be mirroring each other, but I feel like that there's, even though the masculine's in this picture, the masculine is contemplating a lot about the Divine Feminine, but I also feel like she's very contemplative, and I feel like she's grieving a lot as well, like I said. So that's confirmation. And this was another card that I got for you guys, settling. So someone could have chosen a relationship that isn't their Twin Flame, and they could have really settled. I also feel like the grief of the loss could really be settling here, okay? So I'm gonna pull from Signs from Spirit, Love Oracle, and see what other Oracle messages I got. We've got Nourishment. Okay, so this is also a very Cancer card, like using food and homey things to nourish your soul. Okay, milk. This could be a baby that you're nursing, or like, you know, literally with the milking. But I do feel like this is like a very being like motherly to yourself. I know Cancers are good at being mothers to other people, but mothering yourself through this grieving period, this is clinging, okay? So some of you could be clinging to the past. No, Cancer would never do that. Or clinging to someone, or clinging to the idea of something, okay? And gathering. These are all very Cancer energy cards. I love to see that. So some of you could be either like throwing parties or having people over, or maybe you should have some dinner parties and nourish other people. That might be really nourishing for yourself. I feel like surrounding yourself with like food and loved ones and all these comforting things could really help you guys through this grieving cycle, okay? And also we're in fall, so I feel like, you know, having people over and being inside, I feel like it will bring you a lot of peace. Maybe if you see dove signs, this is a sign that like peace is coming, okay? So yeah, I'm getting like, even though it's sadness, I feel I'm getting like a bittersweet feeling. I was gonna pull Oracle deck, but I want to start pulling some tarot cards here. So what else do I got for Cancer for mid-October? Yeah, we've got another grieving card, 5 of Cups, but it's reversed. So I do feel like you guys are going to come out of this grieving period. Now, since I did get Twin Flame, know that this connection is never severed. It could be a period where you don't feel as connected, so you feel a lot more sad, but if it is a Twin Flame, you guys can't be correct. Connected. So I've got a Leo and an Aries energy here, but also I feel like you're gonna find strength in going outside of your comfort zone, okay? That's kind of contradictory, but I feel like as you nourish yourself and you rebuild yourself and you do these things that help you feel better inside, then you'll be able to take more chances and start a new beginning. I feel like this is a cycle that you have to go through though. You have to first nourish yourself, and then you'll have the energy and the enthusiasm to move forward. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, like I said, but I feel like you are gonna find your strength in this dark period, okay? Very interesting. this could be your counterpart, okay? So you could be a water sign. Oh, well, you are if you're Cancer, but you could also be dealing with a water sign. Or they could just be someone who is not showing all their emotions, okay? They're sitting on an ocean that's very turbulent, and inside they have a lot of emotions, but the King of Cups is very contained. He's very discreet with letting his emotions show. He's very mature in terms of handling his emotions. So you could be dealing with specifically a Scorpio, but it also could just be that the person you're dealing with is not showing all their cards, okay? So know that they still have very strong feelings that they're sitting on, but they're just not showing you, okay? I'm gonna pull from the Tarot of the New Path and see what tarot messages we got from this deck. If I just, okay, got Temptation. All right, so this is like the Devil card, could be dealing with a Capricorn, could also be tempted to like do things that are not necessarily healthy for you. I feel like this is, like I said, clinging. There's like an energy of holding on really tight with that Four of Pentacles, okay? And we've got the Fool again, okay? So some of you are definitely either starting on a new path, dealing with an Aries, very excited about something, and now you see the Sun is here. So, and the Strength card, there's no Sun, but the Leo represents strength. I do feel like out of this darkness, you're going to enter a more sunny period, okay? So I'm gonna pull from When Spirit Speaks and see what other oracle messages I got for you guys. Wow, winter, okay. I do feel like as like fall and winter approaches, this is a very like nesting period for you guys, which could be comforting for Cancer, but could also heighten that sadness and that melancholy. So, you know, like I said, make sure you're doing things that make you feel good, that you can still do in the winter, that like you can still have excitement and sun in the darkness, okay? Opportunity and a ladybug here, okay? So some of you might have some unexpected opportunities. Soul connection, that's what I've been telling you guys. This, you got twin flame and soul connection and summer, okay? So you guys are summer babies, so I feel like there's a lot of like dark and light energy here, but I feel like it's going to be okay. Like it's going to balance itself out. I feel like you guys, you are in the right space, okay? So I'm gonna pull from these twin flame shadows and see what your masculine or the person you're dealing with, what some of their shadows are, okay? These are for them, not you. One-sided, okay? It might be a one-sided energy, you know, that they're not putting in the energy that you've put in. Ruthless and judgmental, okay? So they might have a lot of mental and haunted, okay? They might have, which is interesting for Halloween, but they might have a lot of thoughts like that are preventing them from having this exchange with you, okay? I feel like they're very defended, okay? And I feel like something that happened with you guys really haunts them and keeps them in their ego and keeps them staying judgmental so they don't have to actually come forward and emotionally connect. It's definitely a defense, okay? And they're blocking you out is the feeling I'm getting. So I'm gonna pull from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 and see what their higher consciousness would like to say to you beyond these defenses, okay? Am I good enough for you? It's a self-esteem issue here, okay? They feel like something that happened in the past made them feel like they were not good enough for you. So that's the feeling I'm getting. I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out, okay? So I do feel like they're trying to figure things out on their own, but they also know that this is like, you're not gonna wait forever. But the thing is, if you're twin flames, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So I feel like even if they're trying to block you out, they keep getting reminders of you, okay? So that's very significant. And I feel that there's a lot of like nostalgic energy here of like clinging to the past. I feel like you both are like, they're haunted, you're grieving, you're clinging, blah, blah, blah. But I do feel like you had to go through this dark period to get to the light. So Cancers, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.